Hello everyone, I'm Mark. My channel is MDC Fireworks and my page on Facebook is MDC Fireworks. Today is just a quick little conversation, little video on how to prep yourself for any firework displays you want to go into, the gear you might need to have, and basically from my little experience and my passion for fireworks, this is just what I've come up with, and hopefully it'll help you out in any sort of way. Alright guys, so first off, the best thing for you to do is trying to get a portable table. This is only a small one, but the bigger the better basically, because then you can have all your equipment on there as well as your fireworks, and then you can take it one step at a time with everything in easy hands reach for you. The next thing I can say for you is getting toolboxes. Just standard toolboxes like this. This is just a small one. This has got my Cobra firing remote in. But it's a case of you get bigger ones, you can store more equipment. So this is another one of my toolboxes, and this is a case of on this one you can have the separate compartments in it. However, I've just got my E-matches in at the moment, different lengths, different sizes. Moving along a little bit now. So inside my medium sized toolbox I've got a load of tie wraps. Again, various sizes will help, so I've got some large ones in this toolbox, I've got some small ones in another toolbox, but it does come in handy for you securing your fireworks, or even just like, I don't know, strapping a specific candle or a mine or anything like that in a specific direction on a post that you've already got secured in the ground. So in this toolbox I've got my fuse, my extender wire, I've also got my chargers for me LED lights, which we'll go on to a little bit further. I've got some protective eyeglasses, a mallet, some gloves, and a little cheeky LED hat, which you can get from most garages. You just pop it on your head, you don't have to worry about trying to set up a head torch or anything, having a torch in your hand while you're trying to work out on the field. Moving on again, this is my larger toolbox, and as you can see I've got everything from Stanley knives to smaller tie wraps to hand lighters, which is very important in case one of your firing systems fail. You've got a backup to light the firework. You've got your batteries for your Cobra firing system or anything like that you might need, extra lighters, scissors, and a very bright torch. Now, being in England, what always happens around bonfire night or whenever we tend to do our shows? It rains. Of course it rains, it's England and the rest of the UK probably. So basically you want to try and get yourself some tarps. Now these were £1 from Poundland, so basically any sort of DIY shop should do them, and then they all come in various sizes. Now most of the time where my shooting area is, I don't need big ones, because I just use this standard size, which is 1.8 by 1.2. and that will cover all of my fireworks half the time. So it's really handy to have some tarps, failing that cling film, bin bags, anything that you can cover your fireworks with when it's raining is the best option to have in your toolbox if you ever get stuck. Now another way of securing your fireworks rather than zip ties is cheap duct tape. Again, you can get these from most pound shops, Home and Bargains, B&M, Poundland, anything like that. You can get a small roll for £1 or less, and then that will be able to secure your firework for you, and it will work wonders. Right guys, so we touched on earlier about having a table to work on. So realistically, when it gets to night time, you'll probably still have your table set up, or like your pyro headquarters type thing, where you've got all your remotes and everything else, your toolboxes as well. Try and invest in one of these. I got this from Home and Bargains, I think it was around £7.99, and basically it's just one of them. You can have it at different heights for different brightnesses, and it works great, especially when you need to see your table, see your firing remote, or even if you've got a list of your fireworks for your firing system, what you want to fire off next. Now, if you probably watched my last video, I had really easy rip tape. It was like paper tape. I got this off eBay, and I think roughly at the time I got 6 or 7 rolls for about £6 or £7.99, and now it's gone up in price because of how popular it's gone. I can't fault it. Every single time you can use it on anything. You can secure your E-matches, you can secure your fuses. It works wonders. Now we'll touch on what happens when you got your shows pretty much all done, you're about to wrap up, you want to go and check out on the field. Get a big torch. You can get floodlights and everything like that, which is really handy, and we'll touch on that in a little while. But if you get a torch, then you can walk the entire firing area individually and check each firework. Now the last thing we want to do is pack up and leave a firework somewhere that hasn't gone off yet. So if you invest in a really bright torch, again, I think this was from B&M, possibly a tenner, something like that, but you can always find a decent torch in B&Q or any sort of your hardware stores. As I just said in the last little sequence that we were looking on floodlights, I got these for an absolute bargain out of B&Q the other day, and this is my new toy. I've got 2 of them, and I've also got a tripod which I'll touch on in a second. And these, they're rechargeable. You can charge them in your car, you can charge them before you go out onto the field, and the battery life is amazing. We had it running for a good 45 to an hour the other day, and it did not go dim at any point until it basically died on us. So it'll work wonders, especially when you're tidying up, especially when you're loading things back into your car or into your van. So I definitely suggest investing in a set of floodlights that will help you when you're packing up. Earlier on of the floodlights, this is the tripod for the floodlights. It's big, it's solid, it's bright yellow. You can't lose it in the night, which is handy, because I don't want to be losing it after how much you pay for it. So basically, when I say how much you pay for it, I paid £8 for this. £8 from B&Q, along with the lights. The lights are roughly £17 each, but solid. It'll help you in the night time. It extends to a height which helps getting over the top of your fireworks. You've got a long extending leg, so it's very sturdy. It won't fall over, which is handy as well. So I definitely suggest investing in a tripod and floodlights. Now, I touched on hand lighters before. These are your safety lighters. Now, most fireworks shops do now provide these when you buy large amounts of quantities of fireworks. If not, you can buy them separately from any sort of firework retailer. I don't think the likes of your Asda's or anything like that do tend to like sell retail fireworks, but if you go to a specific fireworks shop, the likes of the fireworks shop in Preston, got Galactic Fireworks, etc, etc, you'll be able to get a pack of these, and definitely worth investing in, because if you're lighting rockets or anything like that, this is handier than clicking a lighter and trying to get your flame to come back out. If you just light this little fuse, it'll burn a decent little flame, and you just hand light as where you go, and then it's better than having your hand right on top of a firework. Now, in my last video, you saw me using one of these. This is a brass awl, and this is basically when you're doing your E-match and you want to get it instant fire, you want to put it into the base of the firework. Now with this, it was a little bit longer. Now, to get the handle on, I had to blunt it a little bit with a hammer just to get it in. But you can sharpen them with any grinder or anything like that, and it's just a basic point. It's just to give you that extra little size just to fit your E-match in. So these are 6mm in diameter, and that's the same size of an E-match head. And that helps a lot, because you don't want it to be the case where you're getting it too big and then you've got your product actually falling out of your firework, because that's a nightmare. So if we look at getting in one of these are on eBay half the time. I think I found one on Amazon now, but the price on Amazon is like £35. Now, to be honest, I got this brass rod for £1. I got that handle for £1. That's cost me £2. Quick maths. So basically, you just need to look into that, and it's better than using anything. You don't want to use anything metal like a set of scissors or anything like that, because that can cause a spark or static or friction or anything like that. That could set off a firework and it'd go off in your hand, and no one wants that. Now the next part is, if you've watched my previous video of my 2016 firework display, yeah, I know it's 2019 now, but at the time that's the only other display I've got recorded. I had that fully recorded on a GoPro on my head, and I didn't have to worry about having it to be in a specific area, because with it being on my head, where I was looking at the firework, and it was directly pointing at the fireworks, as you can see on most of the video. There's odd occasions where I'm still running, there's a little bit wobbly, But even if you stand on one of them on a tripod with the fisheye lens, you'll get your full display, and I think you even get your fireworks are actually firing from on the ground, which is a really cool effect, and I really enjoy being able to watch my fireworks work on the floor and then go up into the sky with a bang. A little earlier about the E-matches and the different lengths they've got. So this is just a standard electric match. Now a lot of the time in England they're not easy to come by. You can get them off eBay, but they take a while to get to you, so it's a case of if you're going to order them for the likes of November, when it's bonfire night and it's fireworks season in England, then it's a case of you better getting it in now. There's no point in hanging around going, oh, I'll wait till the next payday, I'll wait till the next payday, because the more you wait, the longer it's going to take to get here, and the only time you'll probably be able to get a chance to use it will be New Year. Saying that, this is a standard E-match. I think this is the 5 metre ones. So every E-match should come shunted like that, so there's no static in the E-match whatsoever, as it's twisted round there. It normally comes with a plastic cover on the ends as well, but I pulled that off because I was testing my firing system out a little earlier on. So having that straight into your firing system, and whatever distance from where your firing system will be and your actual firework, it varies. But the longer the better. Yeah, it's a waste of wire and they're a little bit more costly, but rather than having everything on top of your firing system going to cause it a bit of damage, it would be better off to have them a little bit more spread out, and it'll basically fill the sky a bit more if you're firing 2 of the same item, etc. So basically with an E-match, it just goes to a little match. That's basically it. It's a little match head that you can strike. It has the same compound on that, same composition, that'll make it spark inside your firework, and it's instantaneous. It's very bright, very quick, and literally if you blink you'll miss it. This is my Cobra firing system. This is the 18M. This is what I got in a bundle last Black Friday. It's definitely worth the money. You could put 4 E-matches in one queue, which is basically you could quadruple the size of your show with just one firing system. You get a remote as well, the 18R. They have the 18R2, which is the scripted remote now, which is obviously the better remote. However, for getting started, I highly recommend just getting the basic bundle that they sell, and then you can take it from there and grow when you're ready to grow. Basically when you feel more confident using your firing system. This is the safest way of firing fireworks in my opinion, and any pyro's opinion. Set it up properly. It comes with you can get like a Nitic talons. Basically you can just put it on the fuse, so you don't have to use your brass awl or anything like that, what we touched on earlier on, and it'll still be safer than hand lighting. Right guys, that's it. That's everything you need to know about what you need for your firework display, or what you could do to help you with your fireworks themselves. Thank you very much for watching, if you're still here of course. I really do appreciate it. The fact that like my Facebook page has been growing and my YouTube channel's been growing so much over the past couple of weeks is just absolutely amazing, and I can't thank you guys enough for that. So please, if you want to see more content, if you want to see more videos of me with my fireworks or any sort of advice, then please subscribe and like this video. If you want to touch on something, then put a little comment down below. I'll get back to you, or we could even discuss that in a later video. So once again, thank you very much for watching, and I hopefully will see you in the next video.